Say hi, lemon squeezies. Pinky. She's being a couch potato right now. So, hey guys, it's Ain't That a Mother and Pinky. And we've been kind of MIA lately. She is 7.5 months old now. And she's watching Disney Channel right now. So, she's kind of tuned out. And she's just sitting here chilling out with her apple juice. But we've been kind of MIA lately. Absolutely, I agree. But everybody was kind of sick over Christmas, and we're just now recovering and getting back into a good schedule. Her sleep schedule got flipped upside down during the New Year holiday. We stayed up and partied until like 3:30, 4 o'clock in the morning. And so her whole schedule got flipped upside down. So we're just now getting back into a good sleep schedule. Typically, I would wait to record a video after bath time and once her hair was all done and we were all dressed and smelling good and all that. But I've procrastinated on this video long enough to the point where I was just like, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and get it over with. So excuse her bedhead. And as you can see, she's getting very, very strong. She's very independent now. And she's working on her abs. She's definitely been doing her P90X. So, she's hanging out. She's watching Disney Channel, drinking on some apple juice, sitting in her vibrating chair on the bed. So while she's quiet and content, I'm going to go ahead and get my cloth diaper routine video out of the way. Say hi. My big face baby. Hi. So yeah, she was a little pissed off at me. Here you go. Because I just cleaned her nose. She hates getting her nose cleaned. So she was a little upset with me about that. So she seems to be chilling out now. But yeah, so I've tried to record this video a couple of times. And it just never quite worked out for me. I tried doing it like in the laundry room so you guys could actually see what I do for my cloth diapers. But trying to do it all without any editing or anything like that just wasn't working for me. So I decided to take a different approach and start here in the bedroom. So yeah, this is where I keep my cloth diapers, and this is just a nightstand here in our room. We live, as you guys know, with my in-laws, and all three of us sleep in a small bedroom, so we kind of have to conserve space as much as possible. So this is a small nightstand, and then we've got like her little dresser with all of her stuff in it up here. And so this bottom drawer is where I keep my cloth diapers, and this is just part of my stash. I actually have a load going now, so that's what prompted me to go ahead and get the video out of the way. So I guess I'm just going to show you guys what I have, how I use it, and then I'll talk a little bit about my wash routine and stuff like that. So here in this drawer, I've got two different rows of pre-folds, and these pre-folds are actually just like the regular Gerber brand that you can get from Walmart. You can get 10 of these for $13, and they're really thin, so they're not very absorbent. So to keep from having to change her very often, I kind of came up with my own way to make them more absorbent. So this first one here is just a single Gerber pre-fold by itself, and it's just folded into 3. And what I would use this one in particular for would be like, say if I just changed her diaper but she's about to get in the bathtub, so I don't want to waste another whole full diaper on her, I'll put this on her. Or like if I'm just waiting for diaper laundry to get done or something. So this is just kind of like an in-between diaper. So that's just one pre-fold on its own. And then right behind this whole row here, this is Gerber pre-folds that are doubled. And so what I do is here in the middle, I've got one that's folded into 3s, and I just lay it down the middle, and I kind of use that as an insert. Still not super absorbent, but it's better than one on its own. So that's what these are, and I usually don't use these very often. The only reason why I would use these is if I was out of the pre-folds that I'm about to show you now. So those go back down in here, and usually when I get down to these, I know it's time to do laundry. So like I said, I won't forget. I got it. yeah, if I get down to just this one row, I know it's time to do laundry. So these are the ones that I use the most. These are super absorbent. I can usually go 3 hours or so without changing her. She's not a super heavy wetter, so I don't have to change her that often. But basically what this is a Gerber pre-fold, and down the middle, instead of using another Gerber insert, these are the Oh So Cozy size 1 unbleached pre-folds. And this is a size 1, so it's a little small to be used as a regular pre-fold on its own. And I just fold it in 3 and lay it down the middle and use that as an insert, and it's super absorbent. And I usually use those for nap time, or like if I don't have an overnight diaper that's clean, I can use these overnight, but I will have to change her at least once overnight with these. So these are my go-to pre-folds, and pre-folds are usually what I use when we're here in the house. I don't really like using them out because they can be very, very bulky, and it makes it hard for her to fit her clothes, and then people give her that, oh my god, your kid is obese look, because the diapers are so huge that people just think that she's like this huge fat baby, which she is a big girl. She's 20 pounds. So these I only use in the house. I don't usually use these out. So that's that. And then I've also got a Bum Genius 4.0. This is my favorite print. This is the Lovelace print. I waited a really long time to get this one. So there's another one that I want to really get, the Albert, and it's black and white, and it's got like little scientific formulas written all over it. I really want to get that one. So this is a 4.0 pocket diaper, and this is what I use for overnight. And typically I don't have to change her with these unless she goes to bed early or something like that. So this is micro fleece on the inside, which wicks away her moisture at night while she's sleeping. Like say even if she wears this all night, in the morning, if I was to touch this part would actually still be dry. And then it's stuffed down the back with I use both of the inserts. They give you like a regular size one that you can button down to make smaller if you need to, and it also comes with a smaller one, which is like a, they call it like an infant insert. I use both of these just for double absorbency at night. And you just stuff those down the back and pull the little lip over, and this is what I use for nighttime. So as of right now, I've got 4 overnight diapers, but usually by the time I get to that third one, the second one, it's time to do laundry again. So I'm not going to be able to button that back. And we only use snaps in this house. I don't really like Velcro because, you know, once she gets to a certain age, she'll be able to open her diapers on her own, so I only use snaps as far as my Bum Genius. And then with my pre-folds for my covers, I use the Bum Genius flip covers, which is here. And it has snaps as well, just like the pocket diaper. Let's see, getting this open with one hand. And I'm still kind of suffering from carpal a little bit. My fingers are still a little numb. So this is what it looks like on the inside. And these are leak resistant as long as you're using them correctly. Any leaks that I've ever had have all been user error, and it's usually having to do with the rise on the front. So usually when I snap her up, she has 3 buttons left in the middle, 1, 2, 3. So she would be like buttoned here and here, and then the middle one doesn't necessarily have to be snapped because it is a pretty thick diaper. So you know, I use that for the fluffiness of the diaper, but I have to have at least snapped down to the first rise on both sides. And that goes the same with her pocket diapers too. So this is what I use with my pre-folds. And I also use that with my flip diapers when we're out of the house, which is usually only a couple times a week. You know, I'm a stay-at-home mom. We don't really leave the house very often during the week. And on the weekend, if we go shopping or something. But we're pretty much home for the most part. So that's what that's for. And then I've got a stack of cloth wipes here that I've made. Excuse any staining, but these are the cloth diapers, or cloth wipes. I always say that. These are cloth wipes that I made when we first came home from the hospital, and these are made out of the hospital blankets, and I just cut them up, and some of them are twice as big as the rest of them. Let's see if I can get that open. And this I would use for like changing a poopy diaper or something like that. So I've got some of them that are really big and some of them that are thinner. And then I can also use these as diaper liners, because I do use diaper rash cream. And I only use a little tiny bit, but just to keep me from having to strip my diapers as often, I use these as cloth liners as well. And it helps now because she's eating solids. So her poop is pretty kerplunkable. And what I mean by kerplunkable, it means if I hold it over the toilet, it'll just all fall out like one big cow patty. So this helps with that too, because I could just lift this whole part out like this and take it to the toilet and just plunk it. But sometimes she does still, especially like if she's constipated and I have to give her prune juice and apple juice to help her, it'll be like that milkshake consistency, and that's a completely different story. So that doesn't work when that happens. But I've got a whole crap load of these. And let's see what else I've got in here. I've got some diaper wipe solution that I make. And I just shake this up every time I use it. And this is just water with baby oil and a little bit of baby wash. So that's what's in here. And usually I only have to fill this up like maybe once a month. Like, because you only need a couple of squirts. And those wipes are really absorbent. Like, and that's another thing too that I hated about using regular wipes is like, say if you're changing a poopy diaper or something, your finger can poke through it and then you got poop on your fingers, and I don't have to worry about that with those. Those are really strong. So that's what's in here. And then I keep some hand sanitizer in here. Got some diaper rash cream, baby lotion, which I don't even know why that's in here. That's not really supposed to be in here. And then I've got a couple of snappies back here. And I've actually started using something different. Bless you. Bless you. I can't remember what they're called, but it's a different type of snappy. Maybe Pinky will let me show you, because she's actually wearing them right now. But I've got these in here. And then I've got my breast pump, which this is just like one of the cheap even flow breast pumps from Walmart. So you don't necessarily have to buy like a really expensive breast pump to be successful. This one was actually given to me by my cousin Tashay, who lives in Texas. Shout out to you if you're watching. But you can get this from Walmart for like $27. And it's just a single electric, but it does take batteries as well. I've only tried to use batteries with it once though. So, and like I said, with me being an at-home mom, me not really going any place except for like maybe on the weekend, I don't use it that often, but it's in there. So as far as pricing goes, like I said, the Gerber pre-folds, you can get 10 of those for $13 from Walmart. The Oh So Cozy size 1 unbleached pre-folds, you can get those from Babies R Us online. You can get 6 of those for $13. The Bum Genius flip diaper covers are $13 by themselves, and I believe they're like $17 if you get them with the inserts. But I usually just buy covers because I only need a couple of inserts, because I only use those when I'm out of the house. Cloth wipes were free. Got those from the hospital. 4.0 pocket is $17 a piece. And I think that's it as far as in here. This bottle was like $1 from the dollar store. And the Desitin is like $3, I think, a tube. And a tube of that can last me a really long time because I only use like a little tiny dab for each diaper change. And then I've got back here so that you guys can see, just in case you haven't seen those before, these are the flip diaper inserts. This is what I use with the flip diaper diaper cover. This is what I use when we're out of the house. And the diaper cover has like little pockets in the front and in the back, and you just tuck this insert into the middle. I doubt if I can do this with one hand, but you would just like tuck it under there and then tuck it under here, and that's how you change baby. And this goes fleece side down, so this side, it's got a little piece of lint on it. This side goes down, and this is the part that you would put against baby's bottom. So I only use these out the house, and these are very absorbent, but they're a lot thinner than using a pre-fold. So her clothes fit her a lot better outside the house. So that's that. As far as my wash routine, what I use is just like a regular garbage can with a garbage can liner. I do want to get like one of those laundry bags that we probably all used in college, that has like the holes in it, but I always forget to look for one when I'm out of the house. So for now I just use regular garbage bags. And so what I would do is my diapers just go right down in here, and like say if I have a poopy diaper, I'll just pull it to the side and put the poopy diaper down there, so I don't actually have to touch it. Now this is in the case that it's not a kerplunkable diaper. If it's like milkshake consistency and it's going to have to be soaked, I would do that. I would put that down there, and then pee diapers go on top. So when it's time to do laundry, I just lift this whole thing out and take this in the bathroom and fill it up with hot water and let my poopy diaper soak. And then I've got like some big yellow kitchen gloves that I would use to wring out my diapers, and then put everything in the washer together. So, and then I even put like my gloves in the washer with my diapers, and like my diaper changing mat that I use, I put that in the washer, and all that good stuff. So this is where I would store my diapers, which they're being washed right now, so this is empty. And how I go about washing my diapers is, of course, you want to take all your pre-folds apart, because I double them, so I pull them all apart. I unstuff all of my pocket diapers. You know, make sure that I get my wet bag out of my cloth, or out of my diaper bag and all that kind of stuff. Make sure that I have all of my diapers. They all go into the washer, and I do a cold rinse cycle. And once that's finished, I do a hot wash cycle, a full wash cycle. And I use all free and clear, because you don't want to use anything that has like any perfumes or any stain lifters, any enzymes, anything like that. For one, it's going to irritate your baby's bottom, and for two, it's going to cause you to have to strip your diapers more often. And my daughter's 7.5 months old, and I haven't had to strip my diapers at all yet. I know that it's coming, but normally you only know that you need to strip if you're having absorbency problems, and I haven't had any of those, or like if you're having stinky problems or anything like that. And I haven't had any of those problems yet, so I haven't had to strip. But this is what I use, and I use so little of this that this is only the second bottle that I've had to purchase since I've had her. So this lasts a really long time, because what you would do is, especially with it being concentrated, you only need to use 1/3 of the amount that you would use for a regular size load. So, oh yeah, and when I do my cycles, even if it's only a couple of diapers, I always put it on the biggest load size, because you want to use as much water as possible when washing your diapers to make sure that everything gets rinsed really, really well. So, on here, on the cup, let me see if I can find it. So, for one load, you would typically fill the cup up to here. So for me to do a load of cloth diapers, I would usually only fill it up to like maybe here. So not very much at all. And that keeps me, like I said, from having to strip so often. And then I kind of have broken the cardinal rule of cloth diapering. I actually use bleach on my cloth diapers too, which a lot of people don't do. And especially with the Bum Genius 4.0s, it will void your warranty if you use those. So be very cautious. You do it at your own risk. But that's just what works for me. They come out, they smell really clean. My diapers are really bright. I have minimal staining. They don't really smell or anything like that, because that's something that I noticed when I first started using cloth diapers, is that sometimes they would still come out of the dryer smelling like pee, and I hate that. So I do use those. And then too, because the cloth wipes, you know, they're used to wipe her butt, and then sometimes I use them to like wipe her hands and stuff, and I don't want her to end up getting pink eye or anything. So I do bleach all of my diapers, and I also dry them, which a lot of people wouldn't suggest, but that's what works for me. So that's pretty much that. Real quick, let me see if she'll let me show you. She's kicked her diaper off, or her blanket off. Say hi. So this is a flip cover that she has on now. And these are, bless you, God bless you, these are the things that I like to use now instead of the snappies. And I found these at Zuka Baby, which is a local natural parenting boutique here in the city. But they do have an online service where you can order online. So that's zukababy.com. Shout out to Aaron at Zuka Baby. But these were like $2.50 I think for a pair, and they're super cute and they're really easy to use. And then with her diapers being so thick sometimes, because with the snappy you have to put one here in the middle and then you have to stretch it all the way over here and then stretch it all the way over here, and with it being so thick in the middle, sometimes that's just, I feel like I'm about to pop it. So with these I don't have to worry about stretching as much. And they have really cute ones, like they've got some clear ones that have got glitter in them and like just all kinds of really cute stuff. So that's what I've been using instead of snappies lately. I'm gonna snap her back up here in a second. But yeah, that's pretty much it from me and Pinky for now. I'm going to get on doing her 7-month update here in just a little while before she turns 8 months. I probably want to go ahead and get that out of the way. But if you guys have any questions or concerns, or if there's anything that I forgot, which there usually is, as soon as I hit stop I'm going to think of a million things that I forgot to say. Feel free to comment, and be easy lemon squeezies. See you around.